It's been 1 year since President Biden's inauguration, and he may be under more fire than ever after a press conference that many considered to be a disaster. Time magazine commemorating Biden's first year in office with a rather dreary cover, recapping his numerous controversies, noting that voters are questioning his competence and losing faith in his leadership. Case in point, a recent AP poll conveys that only 28% of Americans want Biden to run for re-election in 2024, while a whopping 70% hope he does not. Well, here now to discuss is Steve Forbes, Forbes Media Chairman. Steve, great to see you. You got a chance to see that Time magazine cover, a cloud hanging over President Biden. I would say, though, America probably feels more like it's got a cloud hanging over it right now. Your reaction to the president's first year, Steve, and more importantly, what are you expecting in 2022?
Well, the first year obviously was a disaster. They went with an agenda that was not secured in the last election. Americans don't want socialism. They don't want inflation. And when Biden says, oh, well, the Republicans have nothing to stand for. Yes, they do. They want to cut taxes. They want to secure the border, cut reckless spending, cut crime, and have people control their lives again. How about ending inflation? So in terms of the second year so far, there's no sign of a change. Now, obviously, a lot's going to depend on the Ukrainian crisis, the disastrous way they've been handling that. But unless they change their economic policies, even though nominal inflation may come down a little bit, the Federal Reserve has printed a lot of money overhanging the economy. And so it's not going to be a banner year. And you see that in the stock market, recognizing, by golly, the party is over.
Steve, you mentioned President Biden going after Republicans and saying, what are they standing for? What do they stand for? That seems to be the line of attack going into 2022. This is what Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell had to say in response. Take a listen.
My good friend, the president, got it wrong once again. If the president starts acting like a moderate, like he campaigned, we can do business. The reason we've not been speaking recently this year is because he adopted the Bernie Sanders prescription for America.
Republicans have been in a spot this year, Steve, I think, where they felt like it's not about what we do. It's about trying to battle back against the Bernie Sanders agenda. But you look at the president's comments from the press conference, Steve, there's no turning from that route. It's a doubling down on that agenda. Does it surprise you that the president has said, I'm going headlong down that road in 2022?
No surprise at all. He's gone left. People are saying that his chief of staff, Ron Klain, is really running the show. There's a joke on the internet now that Ron Klain should fire Joe Biden. And so there's no sign of a change. They're going to double down. And the president actually thinks he's doing things right in the bubble that he's in. And so inflation, oh, that'll go away. In terms of a foreign policy, oh, Putin will behave himself, and if he doesn't, well, it won't be too bad. And people sense drift. They sense that this administration really does not know what it's doing. And they see it at the supermarket. They see prices going up faster than their wages, and they don't like it, rightly so. They don't like crime. They don't like soft on crime. They want to control the schools again. They got a bad wake-up call during the lockdowns of what was actually being taught in the schools. So you're seeing a seat change. You started to see it in Virginia. You're going to see it in November, the rest of the country.
Steve, I want to get your take on this. Speaking about how voters are feeling, Jen Psaki had some advice for those who aren't happy about President Biden's first year in office. Listen to this.
My advice to everyone out there who's frustrated, sad, angry, pissed off, feel those emotions, go to a kickboxing class, have a margarita, do whatever you need to do this weekend, and then wake up on Monday morning. We got to keep fighting.
Steve, I think the problem is you might not be able to get the ingredients for that margarita, and the gym might not let you in the front door for the kickboxing. Steve, you know, you hear a response like that, and to your point about drift, it just feels like the administration is not apprehending where people really are with the challenges they face.
Yeah, and if they're going to do kickboxing, don't ask what image is going to be on what they're kicking. And so the American people rightly feel that the issues that concern them are not being addressed, that these people have their own agenda. Look at the IRS now saying you're going to have to send in your picture if you want to access your tax files. So even if Congress blocks a massive expansion of IRS powers, they're going ahead and do it anyway. And this is all about, Brian, modern socialism, where they can't do it through Congress, they don't do it through nationalization, they do it through regulation. You see it in antitrust, you see it everywhere. The American people sense these things are profoundly wrong.
Steve, you're a solutions guy. We're talking about all the problems we hear. We're talking about all the things that could be going wrong. But you're a guy who likes to solve problems. If you were advising President Biden today and you were looking ahead at this year, what's the thing that you would have him focus on the economy? What's the opportunity to make things a little bit better this year compared to last year?
Stop the spending, reckless spending. Stop the regulatory wars on energy and other parts of our economy so businesses can recover and make them look good because they'll create prosperity. Businesses will. And the Federal Reserve behave itself and focus on having a stable dollar and stop this massive money printing. As you know, they're holding $1.6 trillion in short-term money that's going to flood the economy if they're not careful next year.
See, when you say stop doing those things, Steve, what you're really saying, and this is the four piece, what you're really saying is hand power, authority, responsibility back to people so that they can govern themselves and use the economic and political liberty that has been such a blessing for this country. That's the four piece of all this. Steve Forbes, you always put it better than anyone else. Appreciate you joining us today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.